Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Diane Brooks. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and if you're here you already know what we're going to talk about. So I'm really excited to further this discussion about feminine energy and the things that we are supposed to do. But before that, are you subscribed? You could be watching and you're not subscribed. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you get any notification the minute I post any video. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful. And for the newbies, on here we learn, relearn, and unlearn. Okay, and this could be anything about life: feminine energy, masculine energy, books, God, faith, religion, everything and all in all. Just basically topics that will steer you towards your growth, topics that will help you become a better human, because you know we are all about personal development over here, right? Fantastic. So I am really exhilarated, bruv, the kick in me. I am exhilarated to just continue with this discussion because I feel like I got your DMs. Let me just say I am speaking from what I saw in my DMs. I'm watching your video. I'm learning so much. Thank you so much for sharing this. I like the tips. Now I'm gonna channel my feminine energy in that kind of conversation. I am so grateful to every one of you who watched the previous video. Please make sure you watch this one as well, and I know that you clicked on this one already. Okay, and without further ado, I am going to talk about basically how you should behave as a classy feminine woman. I mean, I hope and pray that I use that energy even as I speak, but I can feel it. And my skin has been glowing, child. Jamani kupendwa raha mustari. Anyway, one thing you shouldn't do in your divine feminine: please do not shoot your shot. Bruv, hata kama mko dunda ameenda and a guy is throwing hints at you, just raise your glass at him and be like, Nabas, and mind your business. Don't raise your glass and go to their table, bruv. You will look desperate. So to any of you trying to shoot your shot, it's not a good idea. What? Can you hint on the man? The opposite is the opposite of what you're supposed to do. For example, you've gone out with your friends, okay? You guys are drinking, are having a good time, and then a guy starts checking you out. She likes the way you're dancing, or he probably orders a drink for you, and then after, before he orders a drink for you, or when he's throwing hints and everything, you go there and then you just like, you literally, I mean, he calls you and then you go, like, unaenda tu, as in usiende. I mean, be difficult to get, be hard to find. Yeah, dance, yes, have a good time. But when a man tries to throw hints at him, maybe probably just raise your glass and go on dancing. Like, I see you too, and thanks, I acknowledge that, I appreciate that. But if you want me, you need to come get me. You need to come treat me like a woman, And sometimes a man will even go ahead and buy you a drink in a club, and there is nothing wrong with that. The problem is, utabaiwa drinks alafu uende na huyo mbaba, usiende na huyo mbaba tafadhali. Baba in this case means a man. I like to call men who are babas. I don't know why. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Like, do not go home with that man. Hata kama ni hiyo day one, hata kama wewe ni wale wa night stand, usikubali. Do not go home with that man, because that means ameshakubag na hiyo bus. Hata kuchase na hata respect in future. He will not treat you the way you would like to be treated. And that's why many other times you find yourself in a relationship, you're not being treated like baby girl. Because baby, you're not carrying yourself as baby girl. Unajibeba kama watoto wa streets. Unajua, do not allow that to happen to you. And don't, when you go out, maybe kwa club or in a restaurant, in a nice restaurant, and the waiter tells you, because they have, kuna wanaume wengine wananga tabia, wanakuwa na tabia sijui zinakaaje, and then they tell the waiter, tell that woman that I like her, ask her to come join us on the table. Mwanaume ka wewe usiende mahali na yeye, usiende mahali na yeye. That man, don't go anywhere with that man. Do not. And even as I talk about this, I'm just like, usikubali. Do not go with that man. Do not join their table. If he wants, let him join your table and pay for their bill. Yeah, nyinyi wote. Kama mko watano, make sure he pays for everything if he really wants you. You know, and you need to act like a cat. Tabia za cat. You see how a cat, when you call it, kama haikujui haiwezi hata kukaribia, atatry akuje ama a run away. And then you will keep on doing what? You will keep on chasing the cat until you can have the cat in your arms, right? So we have said no shooting your shot. If you're trying to channel your energy, your feminine energy, please do not shoot your shot. It's a very masculine thing to do. And remember, we said that masculine energy ndio inakwanga wire to doing. For your divine feminine, what you do is just sit back, babe. Just sit back. Don't shoot your shot. Never shoot your shot. Nisikupate ukishoot shot yako, I swear. Don't. Okay, the other thing which I'm also learning to stop. I told you as I study about feminine energy and as I talk to you about it, I'm also learning stuff. Okay, Miss Yatin fully certified in my divine feminine, but I am headed there. I am like, I have channeled my feminine energy, but there's still some work I need to do. Yeah, so the other thing I want you to do, I would like for you to adopt is to watch your language. All the cussers in the house, say hi. I know I like to cuss. I like to cuss a lot. But if you're outside with fellow friends, for example, sometimes we hang out. My partner and I hang out with other couples, and when we are hanging out, I don't think I rarely curse. I rarely curse apparently. When we are outside with other people, I rarely curse. So the problem is when I'm alone or when I'm with him. So do not curse. Or even if you're cursing, I don't know, don't say the word. For example, I like to curse and I use the F word a lot and I use the word shit a lot, and I think it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing if you're trying to channel your feminine energy, because that is gonna bite your ass, because that gives off the masculine energy. You know, like I'm bossy, how will I say, it's like I'm very gangster, like it's giving gangster and it's showing. It's giving gangster, it's giving what is it? It's giving you're super masculine and it's showing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so please do not use curse words a lot. And if you're trying to be in a relationship, by the way, I don't know, maybe be soft, be kind, be tender. Usikwe wale watu wako kaska mimi. Yeah, but basically that is something that I'm unlearning. We said we're learning and unlearning. So while I channel my feminine energy, while I continue to channel my feminine energy, I am unlearning how to not curse a lot. Okay, because it's giving gangster. And you're not gangster. You're trying to be taken care of. You're trying to be like kamayai, you know, like, bruv. The other thing is, so for example, you've gone out on a date, okay? You've gone out on a date, and this man is basically telling you, tell me about yourself, and all you're doing is bragging. Sawa, super achiever, top 50 under 50, ama top 30 under 30, or 20 under 20. I don't know, whatever. No matter how much you have achieved, please do not, just slow down on the bravado. Just don't brag, okay? Just slow down on it, okay? Be gentle, be polite about it. Not to say that don't mention your achievements or anything, but slow down on them. Be kind with even the way you are addressing. I have gone to very prestigious schools and I am super proud of that. And that is something I carry with so much dignity, and I have achieved so much in my life. But I don't rub that on people's faces. You understand? And my bestie is one of the people who I learned how to adapt the humility of just breaking very good news. So for example, she could be promoted at work and at work, and then she'd be like, babe, you know, I want us to celebrate something happened at work, and you know, I received a letter. She would be so humble about it. Now dem and ata labda ni 6 figures. I don't know, but she would be, and it's a freaking promotion. She would be so humble about it. And with that, I've been able to learn from her. You understand? And that's basically what it means to slow down on the bravado. Like, do not bravado, or whatever you will call it. It's basically bragging. It's very beautiful to see someone be humble about it, and it's so beautiful and feminine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're not going to brag when we're channeling our feminine energy. We're not trying to brag. We're not trying to show off or be all over the place telling people, oh, you're doing this, or gee, I've done this, I've achieved such and such and such. That's such a masculine thing to do. It's men who like that kind of power. It's the masculine energy who like that kind of power. For us, all we need, the feminine energy. If you want to use the feminine energy, all you gotta do is just show up and look cute on that particular date. Okay? Fantastic. The other point is independence. I have seen a very interesting meme going around saying, I am hiring, I need someone to take care of me financially, because I think you've seen that meme. I'm double sure you have seen it, because this independence thing is not working for me. I lied. And it's so crazy because growing up, that's what we were taught. Personally, I was a very independent human being. By the way, I was super independent. I remember I was told, I will keep referring to my previous relationships because from there I have learned so much. I was told, like, you're super independent. Sometimes I don't even know if you need me. I'm like, wait. So some mini co-independent RJ, but that's very true. If I need help with anything, I will not ask. If I need money, I will ask my mom, you know, and I have a boyfriend, and I'm sure sometimes she was always like, oh, you mtoto, mbona itishangi, like, I don't know. I don't know if she asked herself like that or not, but one thing I have unlearned is to not be super independent. First of all, asking for help from your partner doesn't mean you're weak. I know it's connoted with weakness, but it's not. It's not weakness. It means that you're strong enough to even ask for help. If anything, my partner taught me how to ask for help. You see, for a very long time, I couldn't. Like, my friends did not know the struggles I was going through financially, mentally. I used to feel like being vulnerable and just not having my shit together would mean that I'm such a weak person and I'm a little fucked up and things like those. But no, imagine asking for help from your partner or your friends does not mean that you are weak. And wearing this independence or whatever, crown ya being independent, manzi, it sucks. It makes you toxic in a way because you feel like you can conquer the world by yourself. You cannot. No man is an island. Sawa. Okay, so do not be lied to. Oh, I'm strong, independent. Yeah, you can be strong and independent and miserable. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to lean I mean, to have a shoulder to lean on. It's very important, if anything. There is this book by anaitwa this guy mwenye ameandika the compound effect ama 7 habits of highly effective people, and he describes human beings. Kuna wenye wanakwanga very independent na he talks about independent, he talks about interdependent, he talks about like depending on two people, and he talks about so many tiers of independence, and he encourages people to stick to interdependence. You understand? Because with interdependence, you can move forward quickly and you can achieve so much more because you will gain all the support that you require. But when you are independent, you move slowly and you can move faster, yes, but by the time you're getting to the finishing line, you're broken. You're not moving anymore. So, please, if you're channeling your feminine energy, stay away from being super independent, and basically you will, and being independent basically means that you're always doing. I'm getting that dough, I'm getting that money, I'm paying my rent, I'm paying to do what. Anyway, yeah, so basically when you're channeling your feminine energy, you need to stay away from that and energy that is making you have to do. You understand? And you may not realize, but then when you sit back, feminine energy is all about sitting back. It requires you to basically just sit back in life and in everything. Even at work. And I know, by the way, the career women would be like, but then how will my boss how will my boss respect me if I am this feminine, I'm chilled and coy. You haven't seen women who are very feminine but they are super bossy. So always try to find a balance between your masculine energy, especially in your workplace, in relationships, at home, wherever it is. Just make sure you try to balance the energy so that one does not outweigh the other, because when the masculine energy outweighs the feminine energy in a woman, then that woman utterly becomes toxic. Honestly, they become toxic to the people around them, to their friends, to their families, to their partners, and it becomes a whole mess. And from there on, no one wants to associate with you because they feel like you're always very controlling, you always want to be in charge, you always want to lead, you always want to be ahead of stuff. And that's not what we're trying to do, right? Yeah, so those are my 5 points. I hope you got something from this. And I would like for you to keep adding more. Add more to the list so that we can all learn together and enjoy life and actually achieve our divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? And it's such a beautiful thing to watch. It's such a beautiful space to be in, and you become much healthier, you become happier, you become very attractive, if I do say so myself. Okay, so if you're channeling your feminine energy, please leave me a comment and let's continue with this conversation. Let's help each other grow. Let's help each other get to where we wish to get and grow together at the very end of the day. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I didn't have much today, so I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe as well. You could be watching and you're not subscribed. Follow me on social media as well, at Diane Jerry on Instagram, at Diane Jerry on TikTok, and at Diane Jerry on Threads as well. I'm on Threads, but I'm not super active. But yeah, I'm trying to. It's like Twitter, and I never liked Twitter. In fact, I totally uninstalled. But yeah, basically just follow me on the social media spaces. I have shared my handles, and I would like to love you and leave you, and I love you so much, fam. Please subscribe, okay? And leave me a DM. Also, I remember I told you I would like to style you. So if you are interested in channeling your divine feminine by changing your appearance. Brooks Clad House is a house to be at, is a place to be at. Just look at us. I mean, check us up on Instagram and we have amazing stuff for you. Just make sure you holla at me in the DMs and we can work something out. The clothes over there are very affordable. Feel free to just, I don't know, feel free to hit my DMs. I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much for your time. You are an amazing human being. And if you have shot your shot before, it doesn't mean you're less of a woman. It only means that you have learned something and now you're willing to unlearn shooting your shot. And then if you are independent, it doesn't mean you're a weaker woman or anything of that sort, or a weaker human. It means that you're super strong to even be independent as it is. But all we're saying is that be careful of that independence energy, because it's gonna mess you up and that kind of thing. Also, what was the other point? The other point was toning down on your bragging. Yeah, don't use curse words. Do not use do not brag a lot, and do not use curse words, because that's a bit masculine, and it's men who like that kind of power. I mean, it's the masculine energy that likes that kind of power, and as we channel our feminine energy, all we want is to just sit back and be taken care of, and try that and it will work. Okay? Yeah. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Whatever time you're watching this, have a beautiful time. Sending you love and hugs. Mwah. Ciao.